Need 2 more POP members up here. It's much more windier than we thought. 2 members. That's 1, 2. Need 1 more. Because we don't want anybody to get hurt up here. Cliff, help me to get somebody else. Oh, there's, okay, Matt, thank you. Just, yeah, hold it, yeah. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Brothers and sisters, we called this march today in July to coincide with the 48th anniversary of the Newark Rebellion. We don't call it a riot. It wasn't a riot. It was a rebellion against oppression. And there are black elected everythings in Newark today because of the people who stood up during the 1967 rebellion. And one of those people that was one of the leaders of the Black Power movement, the father of the Black Arts movement. We stand here today in his memory, the great writer and activist Amiri Baraka. He is no longer with us, but there is another champion who is with us today, and that is one who was by his side leading the movement, leading the Committee for Unified Newark. I welcome to the podium the mother of the mayor of the city of Newark and the mother of the people's movement, Sister Amiri Baraka. Give her a big hand.
Power to the people. Thank you. Thank you. I want to talk about Bob Marley too. Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight. That's right. Hands up, don't shoot. This is not a poem. This is a call for justice. I am here for the future of our children. I am here for the right of education, public education, not charters, public education. We want local control. I'm here for health care. I'm here for food, clothing, and shelter for all. I am here to recruit allies for justice. Black, Latin, Asian, white. I am here for the people to unite. I am here to make sure that we win this fight. I am here to salute the People's War for Justice. I am here to salute the veterans, and there are many of us out here. I am here because the People's War matters. Black lives matter, people's lives matter. I don't know who came up with the slogan, Black Power Matters. No, Black Lives Matter. We've had Black Power, and it turned on us. We want Black, Latin, Asian, white, but we want to make sure that Black people have their rights. I'm here to free all political prisoners. I am here to say that we go into those prisons and stop them from turning them into recruit officers for gangs. I'm here to say that we must go in there and make sure these prisoners have education, they have food, I mean good food, they get paid for their labor, and that they have classes, they have entertainment, poetry. We did it in the 60s and we can do it now. They stopped it because the prisons have become a recruiting gang for, look what happened, how those prisoners broke out, and come to find out the correction officers and what have you was involved in it. We need to turn it into rehabilitation centers. Reform schools. You're not supposed to go to prison to become a gang member. You're supposed to go to prison to get reformed. And I am here against the death penalty, by the way. And I am here again to salute all you veterans out here. I've been marching for many, many years, and I see many, many faces out here. And I want to say to you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I salute our veterans. They are prisoners of war, and we are veterans of a war. Thank you.
Brothers and sisters, in about 40 minutes, we're going to march. Now, this is how we're going to proceed in the program. We're going to have speakers for about another 40 minutes. Then we're going to march. And after we march to the federal building and back, we will have the remainder of the speakers. Usually in these marches, we call on the victims. They be like almost at the end of the program. We're not going to do that today. And I hope all of the speakers that are scheduled to speak will be patient. And I'll try to mention that you're here as we go through the program. Brother Cornel West has already been mentioned. But our fighter, one of the first to endorse this effort, our fighter from the other side of the Hudson is here. Assemblyman Charles Barron is here. Give him a big hand. But right now, we're going to hear from the families of those who were murdered by the police. Some of their cases are still active. Some of their cases are active in the streets. There are no inactive cases. A case is active as long as you're fighting for justice in that case. But the first person I want to bring forward is the mother of Abdul Kamal, who was killed by Irvington police, fired upon 15 times, hit 10 times. Like Amadou Diallo, the only thing he had in his hand was a cell phone. Please welcome, in the strongest possible way, Michelle Kamal, the mother of Abdul Kamal.
Thank you, Chairman Ham. First, I want to give all honor and praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. My family who supports me and who's always there with me, my pop family, and my friends. And all of you that has come out today. You know, my heart is troubled because we're here in Essex County. We're here at the courthouse. But Chairman is the only person that mentioned our children's names. We have to stop letting other people come before us. Our children are here in New Jersey, in Essex County. But we continue to talk about everybody but our children. Our children's names are not in the news. Our children's videos are not being shown. There's no group that invite us as a group of mothers. In this organization, we have 3 mothers that lost their sons to police killing. 3. That's insane. My son was murdered November the 11th, 2013, around 2 o'clock in the morning in Irvington. My son was my only son. He was my youngest child. I have 3 children, 2 daughters and a son. And he's gonna always be my son. He's not a was, he's a is. He is my son. The police, they cannot take the joy nor the peace away from me. That was given to me by God. No one's going to take that from me. And we are going to stand up for our children in New Jersey. Abdul Kamal, Kashad Ashford, and Jamal Reed. Those are our children, but no one talks about our children. But we're going to talk about them. We're going to make sure no one forgets. So that's why we're here today. And we thank all of you for coming out today. We thank you so much for coming out today. I don't want what happened to the 3 of us to happen to you. So people, please get involved in organizations that are actually doing something good. Please get involved because it can happen to you. We never thought we would get a call that our sons are never coming home, that they would never see their children or their wives. Our children have fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, and they all miss them. Normally I'm fine, but sometimes we have a bad day. November the 11th will be 2 years, and it's like it just happened. So I thank all those that support me. I truly do. And I thank you all for coming out. Please, please get involved. Thank you.
And we call upon the U.S. Attorney whose office we will be marching to, Paul Fisher, to immediately launch an official investigation into the death of Abdul Kamal. Those who killed him must be held accountable. They cannot walk away from this. The next mother I want to call upon, I'm going to call the mother and the grandmother, Regina Ashford and Cecile Hepburn, the family of Kashad Ashford. Welcome them, please, in the strongest possible way.
Hello, my name is Regina Ashford. Hello? Hello? Hi, my name is Regina Ashford, the mother of Kashad Ashford. Hello? Hello, my name is Regina. Hello? 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 Hi, my name is Regina Ashford. I'm a North resident. My son's name is Kashad Ashford. He was killed September 16, 2014 by the state police, Bergen County Police, Lyndhurst Police. It's been 10 months and 7 days today. I still haven't heard anything about my son's death. Today, I'm standing here asking everybody for their support to help me get some answers. Justice, because my son was killed. He was murdered. My son was unconscious when they put 9 bullets in his head. And I think the cops is responsible for that.
No, that's not.
Hi, Gina's a little emotional. I'm Cecile Hepburn, Kashad's grandmother. They spilled my blood. They took my grandson. And I've got no answers. I don't know who killed him. I don't know why they killed him. All I can go is on what I read in the newspaper. Well, he deserves justice, and this family deserves answers. It's been 9 months, and we have no idea what happened to him. All we've done was bury him. They even took him to the hospital dead, which held his body for 4 hours. Cut him open, for what? If you got 9 bullets in your head, you sure don't need an autopsy. A blind man knows what happened to you. So today we stand here and we asked everyone, ask people, if we must come together to stop this killing of our children, our seniors, our disabled, our babies. They're all dying. And with us, we've got to take a stand. Someone has got to stop the violence, the killing on our children and on people. I thank you, and I'm glad to see so many of us out here in support to stop all the killing, but we have got to take a stand, because I am not going to stop until someone tells me what happened to my grandson.
Let's hear it for the Ashford family. Give them some support. Show them some love. Jerome Reed family here. Come on up here, sister.
In Bridgeton, New Jersey, y'all seen the video. How many of y'all seen the video of what happened to Jerome? That video went viral. He was getting out of the car. He had his hands open and raised. He had nothing in his hand. You know, Amadou Diallo had a wallet. Abdul Kamal had a cell phone. Jerome didn't have anything in his hand, and he was shot dead in the street. Let's welcome in the strongest possible way his mother and his father, his brother and sister and family.
Oh wow, it is beautiful to see so many people out here today. I am so happy. My heart is pounding so fast and so hard. I miss my baby. Jerome was my middle son. This is my oldest son. This is my baby. This is Dwayne. This is Sean. This is my niece. We miss Jerome. Jerome didn't have to die the way he died. Bridgeton's police officers didn't have to open fire on him like that. It was only two officers, Officer Worley and Officer Dane. I would like to see them prosecuted to the fullest, but right now they're not doing anything. It's been 6 months since they done anything. He died December the 30th, 2014 at 11 something that evening. I saw him Christmas Day along with my grandson. This is my grandson and my son on my chest. My grandbaby was only 3 months old when he died, when his father died. Now he has no father, and I want justice. I want justice for my son. I want justice for my grandson, because my grandson's gonna grow up not knowing his grandfather. And I hope to God that I lived long enough to see my grandson get justice. You wanna say something? Okay.
My name is Munir Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Power to the people. We had the Reed family. We did not prepare a speech, but we come here as a family. We are not biologically related, but somehow we are through God. You understand? Subhanallah wa ta'ala, he said, Ya Abadullah, you got to fear God. You understand? Keep God in your heart, you know? And a lot of us don't, because we never prepared to be up here for this type of situation, expecting that our children, male or female, to be killed in this type of situation. But now that we are here, we try to deal with this situation as best we can. We try to give understanding to other families, because this situation must stop. It cannot longer go in this day and age when we're our own families. Our grandparents used to tell us about stuff like this, lynching and killing and all this stuff. And here it is, we're young and another millennium going through the same thing. We cannot have this in this society when we as taxpayers pay these people to protect us. We cannot have this type of thing going on, because if we can't rely on them to protect us, who's going to protect us then? Ourselves? So I don't want to take up too much of your time here, but I'm glad to see all the people that showed up here and give the support to each other, to all these families out here, you know, because I cannot tell you so much what a family feels of going through unless you've been through it yourself. But we don't want you to go through this here. It is enough. It is draining. It's a heartache on families, you know? But if we stand together, we can get results. Things can change because the change is going to come. Oh, yes, it is. The change is going to come. So I thank y'all for your support from the Reed family, all the families. You know, and we feel your love that's going out to us, but at the same time, we get that love back to you because you're showing support for us. You standing by. You didn't have to be here, but you're here. And we love you. We love you back for that. Thank y'all very much.
Power to the people. Abdul. 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 Jerome. 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 Kashad. 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 I see mass action. Everybody from Boston, holla. Everybody from New York, holla. Everybody from Philadelphia, holla. Everybody from Jersey, holla. Everybody from everywhere else, holla. Brothers and sisters, the People's Organization for Progress was created in 1983. One of our early cases in which we were involved, playing a support role, was that of Philip Pennell. How many remember Philip Pennell? Philip Pennell, 16 years old, shot in the back, and according to the regional medical examiner, was shot in the back while he was on his knees. To my surprise, the mother and sister of Philip Pennell, who was killed in 1990, they are here with us today. Welcome them in the strongest possible way, the Pennell family. Where's the mother and the sister of Philip Pennell?
In 1990, my son was shot in the back with his arms in the air, with his hands in the air. And his partner said his back was the police officer shot him in the back. Blanco said if he hadn't shot him, he would have. So that's telling me he would never had a chance in life. And this has been 25 years ago that this happens. Every day, I hear of some young man been shot. They just keep on coming up in my, just bringing up memories. You could never go on with your life like that. There's no way. And just yesterday, I was sent a video when this first happened 25 years ago. And that brought back all the memories and pain. Please, people, keep on marching for justice. No matter how many years it's been, it's gonna keep on happening to us. Please, please. Support the parents that lost all of their children, that lost the young men. Please, thank you.
I just wanted to say that I thank everyone for coming out. Like my mom said, it's hard to forget. It's been 25 years since my brother was murdered, shot in the back with his hands up high in the air. As far as us being out here, thinking that we're going to get justice in ways of marching, we have to, like Mr. Ham said, we have to create like a radical movement, you know, and let it be known that we're not just going to do this. If we're going to rally, let's rally in front of the politicians' homes. Let's go to D.C. and rally in front of the White House. And if we have to do it every day, then if that's what it takes, then that's what we're going to do, because 25 years to see Sandra Bland, Mike Brown, Eric Garner, and all the other countless cases. I mean, it's mind-boggling. I sit in front of the television all the time, just crying in tears, and I have no more tears to shed. That's why I'm here today. I was 13 when my brother was murdered. I'm 38 years old, and I'm still out here marching. So like my mom said, I thank all of you again, and we must not give up. Power to the people.
Thank you. Give them a big hand. The Pennell family, they are with us today. We have folks here, mothers here not only from New Jersey, but from other states. And one of those who've been fighting harder than almost anyone I know is here from Mothers Cry for Justice. And that's Sister Juanita Young. Let's give a big welcome. Give a big welcome, Juanita Young.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! No justice! No peace!
Oh, I am so happy to see so many people out here today. For the past 15 years I've been out here trying to fight for justice for my son Malcolm Ferguson when he was murdered March 1st of 2000. Since the murder of my son, I have met so many families and so many mothers and just so many good people. I met Larry when my son was first murdered. He was one of the people that came out to some of the rallies. And I still see he's out here supporting the family. So you got to give it to him because he stands for what he knows and believes in. I have to tell you, like, that is so good. That is so good. But my son Malcolm was murdered March 1st of 2000 in the Bronx. The cop who murdered my son admitted he murdered my son for no reason. The DA refused to take his case to a grand jury. So we ended up taking this case to civil court to hear this lowlife say he murdered my son for no reason. But yet he walked out that courtroom. How can you admit to murdering somebody and not be charged? So I'm still right now have learned new information on I'm going to take another step to try to get this cop Louis Rivera in the Bronx for the murder of my son. But as a mother, and having to live the pain we live in such, you know, you go to the doctor, they give you medicine to ease or take that pain away. There's not a medicine, nothing can take the pain that we live in on a regular basis. We give birth to these kids to watch them grow up and have a good life. Not to see somebody come and make us live in the pain that we live in. And then to hear somebody come tell you, oh, your son shouldn't have went for the gun. What? Show me the fingerprints. Oh, but the cop admitted he murdered my son for no reason. Oh, but Amadou Diallo had a wallet. What was his crime? Ayanna Jones in Detroit was asleep, laying on the couch. What did Sharpton say? Why was she asleep on the couch? Come on. I mean, I do this on a national level, speaking to so many families. But the problem we having, we allowing the same people to come back in the office. That's why we not getting nowhere. The only person, the only people that stand up for us, Charles Barron, hey, that's my man. Oh yes, Cornel West, hey, they stand for what they believe in. To see us come out here and stand up, stop putting them people that don't believe in justice. They just believe in making the name. And if you stop putting them back in office, and you see what position we in right now, that next election say, no way, we don't need you. We tired of burying our kids. We tired of not being able to sleep at night without picking up the phone or going out the door and the cop attacking us. Tell the cops we don't need you. Let the community protect their own community. Come on. Thank you.
I got it. Give a big hand, Juanita Young. All right, we're gonna mix it up just a little bit, keeping the families in the front. My Philadelphia people are here. All right. And one among them, there are many among them that are fighters, but one really stands out, and that's Sister Pam Africa. Pam Africa, come on up here. And call for justice for the Move 9 and justice for Mumia. Pam Africa, give her a big hand. Give her a big hand. She be in Jersey all the time, y'all just don't see it.
On the move! Long live revolution! solution. The only solution is to tear this motherfucker down. There is no justice within this system. Rotten DAs, rotten judges, the whole thing gotta go. I want to lay some names on you. In 1978, we took a stand against this government. And my sisters, you can't see me. As a result of that, the Rizzo administration and the United States government came to our house on August 8th, 1978, because we said, no more. No more, you gonna beat us, name us, kill us, throw us in jail without a whole worldwide response. So what we did, we took a defensive stand against these monsters. Okay? We took a defensive stand. So they came out to our home, 1,000 strong, with tanks, bulldozers, hand grenades. They wound up killing one of their own cops, and several other cops lay dead in the streets. But what was proven, they killed each other. We had something on our side that these motherfuckers will never have on their side, and that's righteousness. Yes, we had guns, but every cop that was shot with a cop's gun. Divine restitution happened there that day. But on that day, survival is a crime. My sister, Debbie, Janet, Janine, Merle, the men, Phil, Dalbert, Mike, Eddie, and some others was arrested. We became known as the Move 9. I'm saying the example here, it didn't stop us then. We fought these motherfuckers on the street. You gotta fight them suckers when they lock you up. Don't go to jail feeling sorry for yourself. Go in there, teach, agitate, bring other people into the movement. Make them fight inside the prison. Make them fight on the outside. Make them understand this government is rotten to the core and you ain't got nothing to do but to fight this government. There is no compromising in telling the truth up against this government. May 13th, 1985, because when they thought Rizzo said that when he came to our house, that he can invade Cuba now and take it down. But he didn't understand the power of a black man by the name of John Africa, because we kept coming at him and kept coming at him. May 13th, 1985, they came out to our home with a C4 military explosion, exposed the federal government, the United States government. Every last one of them came out with everything they had, dropped a bomb. And what I'm saying here is, the only way that these motherfuckers defeat you is when you bow down, suck up, kiss up to these people. Don't do it, because I'm saying John Africa taught us the power of truth is final. Long live revolution. My brothers and sisters, as we took this journey, as I took this journey, and other members of my family, I look out and I see warriors from the inside, warriors from the outside. We unite together. I'm saying my brother Larry and everyone else out here that we fight with, the New York Coalition, the Campaign to Free Mumia, and all the other organizations. I'm saying we stand steadfast against this government. In the words of my brother Abdul, and people say, Pharaoh, let my people go. People, let Pharaoh ass go in this motherfucker ball on the move.
I knew she could hold your attention. On the move. 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 Y'all heard of Akai Gurley, right? Yeah. His aunt, Hortensia, is here. Let's welcome her in the strongest possible way, the aunt of Akai Gurley.
What do we want? What do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 first giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. For this day, I stand in solidarity with all parents, all family of police brutality. It's an honor and a privilege to stand here and see that the struggle is not over. It's an honor and a privilege to know that the dead cannot cry out for justice. It is a duty of the living to do so for them. We are the living. Akai is dead. Eric Garner is dead. Tamir Rice is dead. Sandra Bland is dead. Why? Police brutality. We are sick and tired of being sick and tired of our black men, our black sisters, our black mothers. We are sick and tired of our family members being murdered. We are sick and tired of burying our loved ones. We are sick and tired of being abused by the police department. Those that took an oath to serve and protect. Who are they serving? Who are they protecting? Themselves. They're not protecting us. My name is Hortensia Peterson. On November 20th, 2014, my nephew Akai Gurley was murdered. My nephew was walking down the stairs in the Pink House Project in Brooklyn, New York. The elevator wasn't working. So him and his friend decided to take the stairs. Is it a crime to take the stairs? No. Is it a crime to wait for the elevator? But because of vertical patrol, my nephew's no longer here. Because of militarized policing, my nephew's no longer here. Eric Gardner told Daniel Pantaleo that he can't breathe. I can't breathe. We can't breathe until police brutality has stopped. Sandra Bland can't breathe. What was she doing? Exercising her rights, asking questions. Why are you arresting me? Why are you stopping me? Is it a crime to ask an officer a question? Is it a crime to be a black educated woman in today's society? Is it a crime to ask why? We, the people of the United States. But guess what? The we does not include black and brown lives. The we include privilege. The we include whites. The we include governors. The we include police commissioners, mayors that sells out its people. We are the people. We have a voice, and our voice says, stop with the police brutality. Stop with murdering our loved ones. Stop, stop, stop. We cannot do it no more. We cannot shed any more tears. We, the people, stand in solidarity. We, the community where we live, where we don't want no gentrification, we don't want no police brutality. If these police officers are afraid, you're in the wrong profession. If you think that you can take a person's life and not be held accountable, I said the devil is a liar. Because this day, we stand in solidarity with North. We stand in solidarity with all police brutality. Enough is enough. My sister Sylvia Palmer, she has had enough. The tears a mother shed, the love a mother has for her child, a police officer cannot bring it back. The laws of the courts cannot bring it back. The officers cannot bring it back. Officers, Peter Land can see his mother. He can speak to his mother. But guess what? Your freedom, your free days are limited because you will be held accountable by any means necessary. By any means necessary, all police officers must be held accountable. I want to thank Mr. Ham for having me here today. And I just want to thank each and every one of you to stand in solidarity. We don't want this to be your family. Power to the people. Oh, no justice. No peace. No racist. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racist. No peace. What do we want? Justice. Where we want it? If we can't get it, if we can't get it, if a car can't get it, if Chantel can't get it, if Eric can't get it, if Tamara can't get it, if Trevon can't get it, if Michael can't get it, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down.
That's our official chant caller right there. Next, you all heard the name Ramsey Ortiz, right? Orta. Ramsey Orta.
I didn't hear that.
That's the young man that actually let us know what happened to Eric Garner.
That's right.
He filmed it, and then the police went after him and his family.
But she said that's fine.
His aunt is here, Lisa Mercado. Is she here? Give her a hand. We want to welcome her in the strongest possible way. Let her know we support Ramsey Orta.
Hello, Newark. I'm Lisa Mercado, the aunt of Ramsey Orta. Ramsey Orta filmed NYPD, lynched and murdered his friend, Eric Garner. I let the world know, filming's not illegal. Ramsey's a hero. In Eric Garner's case, the only one being prosecuted is Ramsey Orta. He's facing harassment, retaliation by the police. I say it again, filming's not illegal. We just celebrated the year of Eric Garner. Still no justice, 365 days later.
Take your time, honey. Take your time. It's all right. It's all right.
The only one arrested in Eric Garner's case was Ramsey Orta. The Ram that took Ramsey's life, police officer Danielle Pantaleo,